Last year, we obtained some documents through the Freedom of Information Act, which showed us that 3,000 to 4,000 New Yorkers a year are being funneled from the New York City Department of Corrections into immigration detention. And that's as a direct result of a policy decision by this administration. There's going to be some category of people who have been convicted of serious things where New York City will want to spend the dollars to do that. But what we want is a hard look at when it makes sense and when it doesn't make sense. And so far, nobody's taken that look.
That's why members of the Catherine O. Greenberg Immigration Justice Clinic at Cardozo Law School joined other advocates to testify at the New York City Council's hearings on the relationship between the Department of Corrections and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
DOC is wrong in their interpretation of the legal requirement here, and you do not even have to take our word for it, you can take ICE's word for it. There is no legal obligation for the New York City Department of Corrections to honor ICE detainees.
There's a common misperception that facilitating deportation of individuals who come into contact with the criminal justice system, who end up at Rikers, is good for public safety because we're getting rid of criminals. But the reality is a lot of these people haven't actually committed any offense at all or have committed some sort of minor violation, and they're actually active members of communities who are supporting families and are, working and are honest, hardworking New Yorkers.
The clinic also points to a recent report by the Justice Strategies Research Institute that says ICE detainees spend an average of 73 days longer in immigration detention.
And who picks up the tab for that? That's the New York City taxpayers. And based on the Mayor's Office of Operations numbers, that calculates out to over $50 million a year. And that's $50 million that can't go to keeping firehouses open, keeping books on libraries, and keeping food in food pantries.